Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 20. So Boise State's offense will get the ball first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. The screen, and watch out! They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll keep it himself, finding open areas. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's now second down.
The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Riley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Broncos will line it up on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
A little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Harris will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Catch in the middle, it's Walton.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Davis looking to pass. Finds his man, it's right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Catch in the middle, it's Walton. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Goes to the option. Give to the running back. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Darnold. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Harris back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boise State!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips gotta be thrilled with this result. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Davis will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got it in the middle, it's Walton. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. Great move. Now he's got room. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Broncos! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Atkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The option look. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Davis will throw. Punts it out of the air. And he's still running after the move. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got play...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Harris will throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Davis looking to pass. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Anderson. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it to the back. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here's the pressure. Look out, he's got room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Harris back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Harris will throw. Pressure coming. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man, it's Darnold. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Davis will throw.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. The sure hands, it's Stokes. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Harris back to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Walton. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Jukes his way for more. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Broncos want to move quickly.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to run it. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're facing a 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
The Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Line is set on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Davis will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now from inside the red zone, using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They just keep firing. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Warriors! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.